Okay, so here we are. We are about ready to fire this thing up on fuel injection. We did everything right. Battery up, see what happens. Headlights moved. So right now we have the Atomic LS unplugged, which is this wire here. So we're going to crank it for a little bit, get fuel pressure and get some oil pressure up. Hopefully, I hook the oil pressure gauge up to the right thing so I can actually see it. Okay, I can't actually see anything on the gauge, but the gauge seems to be acting fairly normal. So now we have to, we'll be able to see the oil pressure on here if it starts up. Dumped 2.5 gallons of fresh 93 octane gas in it because gas is a little old in here. According to that gauge, it's 35 psi. So we should probably bring that up to at least 45 millimeter. Okay, what does the gauge say now? 40 on the nose. Okay, I'm going to try it now. Even though that didn't really serve much of a purpose. My pipe fell off. It was still fucking fun. Yeah. Now we'll look around for leaks. This is what I ended up doing with the remote oil filter. It's not great, but it will work for now. I mean, maybe it is okay. I mean, it barely clears the headlight stop when the headlight goes up and down, but it does clear it. So, yeah. First start with fuel injection, and it seems to work. We'll look around for some leaks, see if there are any. Hopefully not. Probably the next thing we got to do, well, the wiring was a bit, not really the wiring for the fuel injection system, that's pretty simple, but the wiring for all the gauges and everything, since the harness, the engine harness went, which is also the computer harness, went with the 3-liter engine when I sold it, I got to figure out where everything goes, like the tack wire, where is that? I don't know. And I haven't been able to find any diagrams or anything, but you know, the water temperature, I think I got that right. I don't think I got the oil pressure gauge right because it's not really reading anything, but it's I mean, it's got oil pressure. Luckily we got the Atomic LS dashboard to look at. I don't know if you noticed on that, but it showed about 62 psi fuel pressure and about I mean, yeah, no, 62 oil pressure and I think like 50 some fuel pressure. So yeah, but yeah, I'm jazzed. I mean, that's cool. Finally I get to hear this thing in the car. I just got to put the rest of the car back together. So far, no problems. I was even able to get, I guess because this coil bracket is different than an LS1, it's actually puts the coils a little higher. That number 7 coil back there actually fits in here. So I didn't have to use the remote mount, which the remote mount is still over there. But while I was trying to figure out how to extend the wiring, I was looking and I was like, it might fit back there. So I put the coil on there and stuck the bracket on, and it fits. So I don't know. One less thing to worry about. 1 million more things to go. Yeah, that's cool. Probably start it up first thing tomorrow morning just for the fun of it. You only run it for a couple of minutes because there's no cooling system right now, so you don't really want to run it long at all. I moved the power module over here. It just made it easier. It's right now it's not the cleanest in the world, but everything's here. The one thing I got to figure out is how to get the display screen over there in the car, 'cause that's really where I want it. But we'll figure that out later, and figure out all the gauges later. I'm just happy that I got one pedal working. The gas pedal works. No brakes, no clutch, no steering yet, but hey, at least one pedal works. And it's the loudest of them all. So it's cool.